We are ready. G'day, legends. TJC Sports here. Welcome back to another legendary rugby league live stream reaction. Another legendary international rugby league live stream reaction here. We're here for a very, very special game. 22 years in the making. I'm only 20. I can't remember the last time this game happened, mostly because I wasn't even conceived yet, legends. I know that's how crazy and how long it has been here when they pulled that out there to focus on a new way of international footy here. We have England versus Australia at Wembley Stadium. If you're a football fan, there's nothing that gets much more iconic than Wembley Stadium, legend. Come on. I mean, FA Cup and all that, right? Incredible stuff. Personally, as a United fan and an Eels fan, can't go past it, and I hope to one day be a bit more of a Super League fan too. Plenty of Super League players in the lineups today between these two teams. Gone live a little bit earlier, but it is a bit later and earlier than we usually do streams anyways, right? The Aussie here talking out of his butt. Non-stop here. Kangaroos versus Poms, who comes out on top here? For you legends, it's a regular time of around, I think you guys kick off at 2:30 p.m. your time? Whereas for us, it's half an hour after midnight, but we roll with it anyways. We love our footy, and there's nothing better than international stuff, eh? A bit of rivalry here between us. And finally, they changed the lineups. Sorry, legends. I wasn't ready to commentate John Bateman at fullback. I don't think any of you English fans were ready for that either. I don't think we could compare that to Reece Welsh, eh? Probably not, legends, unfortunately. Seems like they named a few players out of position just to mess with us a little before it here. Hello to everyone in the chat so far. Be sure to share around, hit that like button, and sub if you're new here. We do read every single comment on the channel. 1 hour and 30 minutes till kickoff. Well, that was a while ago, legend, but it's a lot shorter now, man. I assure you that. Johnson Kid says, hi. Hello, Johnson Kids. Welcome to the stream, mate. I hope you're having an amazing day so far. For me, my day's only started half an hour ago, but it's still amazing. We've got Ash's footy back, baby. Kangaroos by 4, first try scorer, Reece Walsh. Liam Pritchard drops our first prediction of the game, legends. And yes, predictions are respected here on the channel. We particularly save those comments to talk about later in the stream as well here. And unlike most rugby league YouTubers, I don't leave you at halftime. I stick by you, legends. So if you want to have a genuine chat with me about anything random, feel free to drop it in the comments, all right? I love talking to the viewers. The Muppet is alive. Andrew, you're alive. The Muppet is alive. I didn't expect you to be talking in first person, but you are alive, Andrew. Oh my God, I'm so happy. The neutralizer says 13 plus Reece Walsh, first try scorer, TJC. Another prediction, just jumping in there. I haven't actually shared my thoughts on these predictions so far, have I? Well, when it comes to the Kangaroos by 4, first try scorer, Reece Walsh, you're back in England a lot there. For me, I'm worried this could be a blasting, but don't count them out, all right? England have some underrated talent right there, or at least underrated by the Australian standard. I think Aussie should do their research a little because it is not a bad lineup the England have put up. Obviously, I think Australia's a little better, but that's just me as an Aussie, right? I'm probably going to have some bias there as an Aussie. For me, I think Australia should win this well. But if English win this one well, awesome. That is even better content, all right? I just want to be on the edge of my seat for this one. Walshy Get It says, yo, thought it was going to be too late for you, bro. Nah, bro. No, bro. We have no limits to what we can do with rugby league, legend. In fact, if you go to my live streams and you click oldest videos, you'd probably find that because when I started streaming, I did it around the World Cup. So I actually did do a lot of very late streams during that. So it's not like I can't do late streams. I just don't tend to do them a lot. Australia 40 plus, Reece Walsh first try and last. That is a huge prediction right there, bro. You are walking yourself into a corner with that prediction. I love predictions like that. They're different. They're just different. It's brilliant stuff. Australia 40 plus, Reece Walsh first try scorer and the last here. He's put himself on the line in a brilliant way. Australia to win this easily. Australia 30 plus Walsh and clear together means easy win for Australia. Just don't see how England stops that. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. But, nobody saw how Para, when they were down the bottom of the table, could stop a three-peat side from beating them. And that happened a lot. I think the thing about rugby league is the unpredictability sometimes. But you're right. In terms of names, probably should be going to Australia. Cleary and Walsh together means unbeatable team. Mate, I still would have rabbited Moses, but that's bias. How's it going, bro? It's going legendary, man. How are you going? My prediction is that Tyler calls me Muppet 10 times, and I guess Australia 36-20. First try scorer, Josh Adokar. Bro, Josh Adokar, why are you putting Josh Adokar in your prediction? That's not even bold, man. Josh Adokar's going to score 5. TJC bold prediction right there, legends. Why don't we put that in? Don't see England's. I remember watching your second stream. Oh, I was in it. Yeah, early days, man. Heck, I feel like I looked a lot younger too. Para's aged me in just a couple years. Had my growth spurt in the face. Question for everyone: is Ashley Klein the best referee in NRL history? I don't know, man. Are apples only green? Are they only green, legend? That's my question for you. Andrew says, Tyler, check your phone. Check my phone. Why should I check my phone? What have you done? What have you done, Andrew? I've got to go to Insta now. What did you do, bro? What has Mr. Backhouse done? He's probably done something really wrong. I'm looking for it. You might have to tell me, legend. I'm an OG, brother. Heck yeah, you are. Legends, I need you guys to do some research for me. What has Backhouse done this time to mess everything up? One second, legends. Alrighty. Okay, why the heck not? Why the heck not, legends? Let's just have some fun with this one here. Let's take a look at this. I've got to be sure when I'm sharing this not to bleep it out loud because I don't want the entire world joining me. Boom, boom, boom. We're having a guest on here for a second, legends. Don't worry. And yes, I will get to your comments in a moment, guys. All right? Slash. Oh, yeah, almost said it out loud, didn't I? 7. Oh, damn it. I messed it up. Andrew, keep the chat entertained, Andrew. Boom, boom. StreamYard.com/RQ. All right, there we go. I'm sending that over to you now, buddy. There we go. Too easy. All right. Anyways, legends. Anyways, all righty. Who cares about that? Let's take a look and get back to your comments here, legends. Thoughts on Jonah Pezzett going to Para next year before going to Broncos in 2027 to be our long-term halfback? Look, legend, I think the Broncos benefit a lot more from that personally. However, while I think the Broncos benefit from that a lot more personally, I also feel like the Parramatta Eels do get what they want out of it. What I think a lot of people are missing with this deal is that while I'm not personally, I wouldn't have jumped on it, Jonah Pezzett provides us with some stability while we develop this young player called Lorenzo Talatina. It even gives Joe Ash a bit more time to develop as well. Ultimately, I think Broncos get the bigger win of it, but it is what it is, eh? It is what it is, legends. You can't really change that, can you? Your phone, my bad. TJ, don't check. TJ's Andrew sent you. Don't worry, man. Don't worry. I'm safe. Legend. I made sure to have a filter on. We're fighting for Pezzett, bro, both of us. Absolutely, mate. We were fighting a tug of war, mate, that you won in the end overall. Yeah, you don't need him, man, but I feel like he is a talented player. For me personally, the reason you win more is because your plan is to have him be the replacement to Reynolds. We only gain him for that 1 year, and that 1 year he can only do so much, eh? He really can only do so much. That's just how it is. It's an unfortunate truth, man, that you just can't escape. It's a shame, but it is what it is. I thought Kovacic to play Renault. That was the initial plan, man, but at the moment it's Pezzett. He's the best decision at this stage as it stands for what's proven. It's been a long time between drinks, 22 years to be exact, since the Ashes were last played in 2003, meaning more than 2 decades have elapsed without International Rugby League's greatest rivalry on the biggest stage. A wait which finally ends tonight, or I suppose today for you Poms in the UK, at Wembley. What a different lineup, though, right? To that 2003 team that had Darren Lockyer, Anthony Minicello, Craig Wing, Michael Dever, Matt Singh, Michael Crocker, Brett Camorley, Shane Webb, Robbie Kearns, Danny Badiris, Steve Simpson, Craig Fitzgibbon, and Luke Rickardson. And also shout out to controversial figure Willie Mason, who was on the bench for that one here. That's all good, legend. Welcome here for a little NRL NBA edits, bro. Do you agree Jonah Pezzett is probably... Yes, I do agree that Jonah Pezzett is probably the best option, legend. I do agree. Hey, who's that? Who's that? Who's that guy there? Who's that guy there that I can see in the little guest stage there? Who is he? Who are you? Who are you, buddy? All right, okay, let's get him in and see if I can. I've never really had a guest on here before, so we'll see how this goes. Let's add you.
Let's go. Am I here?
Are you Where's your screen? Just sorting this out. Never really had him on here before, so.
Yeah, new things.
I can't hear you, man. So I'm trying to add you. Are you good, Andrew? Can't hear you.
Hello? Yeah. Can you hear me? Hello?
Just mic volume. Unmute his mic. Can't unmute your guests because they chose to mute themselves. You chose to mute yourself, you muppet.
Hello? Yeah. I'm here. Hello?
You can hear
me?
Oh, that's
Hello?
sick that you can hear him. One second. Let me see if I jump on my own stream if I can hear him.
Hello, everyone. That you guys can hear me. Hello, Tyler can't hear me for some reason. That's all right. We don't need to worry about him. We don't need to worry about
getting an ad
Tyler.
for my own video. Isn't that crazy, legends? That's kind of annoying, to be honest with you. I don't want an ad for my own video, man. Fuck. Screw you, bro. What do you mean you don't have to worry about it? I caught that. Oh,
whoa. I was big screen then.
Look at that. I can put you on screen for a second. Look at that. Hello, Andrew. Let's say, all right, Andrew, we're gonna do a fun thing here. We're gonna do a fun thing. They're just gonna be able to hear you when you want to say something proper. Just bloody say it, all right, and I'll put it over to you.
Yeah.
That's
so. Can you hear me?
Hear him. You can hear him. You can hear him. You can hear him. You can hear him.
I am the blue wiggle. Yes, New South Wales Blues on top.
I'm the headphones too, so you guys can't hear me. Too easy. I can also kick him from the studio and ban him anytime I want.
He can do that. That is not good.
Oh, there we go. That's much better.
See, while she edits, I hope Walsh has a good game for you. Oh, look at that. We're twinning. Oh, and now it's just me. Yep.
Technically, we could do that.
Yeah, this is good. We like this.
We're twinning. We could do that.
I just don't know why you can't hear me.
That's annoying. Why not? Oh, no, I'm not banning you, Neutralizer. You're good. He's a wiggle. He is a wiggle. Hey, best sport, Jesse, my brother. We on the
What
Red
have I
Bull or
done
we
here?
on the coffee? We on the we on the everything, bro. We on the everything right now.
We don't. I'm on the nothing. That's what I'm on. I'm on vibes. I am on vibes.
You're on the nothing, man. You're on the nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you mean you're on the nothing? The nothing, nada.
So this is
Give
going
us
to
some
be hard for
predictions
me
for this
because
game, Mr. Backhouse, since
I've
you're
I've
such an
got.
expert.
All right. So right, I'll run through my predictions since you asked that first. So I've got, as you saw earlier, I have Josh Adokar first try scorer. I can't remember what did I put my. I think I had 36-20. Yeah, 36-20 Australia. I think it's going to be a close game, and then I think for like the first 40, and then I think this like or 60, I guess. So I'll go 60, and then the last 20 we'll just absolutely run over them because I just think we will have the fatigue will get them.
That's your
Is what
prediction
I
for this one, man? Not bad, not bad, not bad. We probably will absolutely run over them.
yeah. So and then yeah, well, I
But
also
we want
got
a good
another
game, man. That's content, bro.
yes, good games, obviously. Well, make sure, like Tyler was saying, or TJC was saying before, make sure you guys put your predictions in the comments so we can go through them at
Oh yeah, I
halftime.
can hear
Or
you now, bro. I check. Guess what? You got to laugh at TJC here. I had the laptop
yeah,
mic on mute, and that's why I couldn't hear you.
you're a muppet.
No, it's good. I can hear you now. I wish I could edit
Yes, sorry.
both of our screens so that we could like squeeze into the middle, kind of. But
Yeah. I get what you mean, but
that
I
like
just
that
also
it works, man. It works.
yeah, it does. This works. I just
It's
wanted
all
to
good.
say also it's going to be hard for me because I have no game sound, but that's all right. I don't need commentary. I've
You don't
got
need game sound. You got
obviously,
me, bro.
yeah, I've got the best one in the best
Exactly. You got
commentator in
TJC,
the
man.
game.
That's all you need. That's all you need, man.
Yes. I just want to say that
Okay,
I'm not a big
good.
fan of this referee though. Liam Moore does not sound like well, no, not sound like it. Sorry. Um, he was the referee of the World Club Challenge with Wigan and Penrith, the one that was very controversial. So I do not have
Oh yeah,
fond memories of this guy.
I don't
So
know.
I
I
hope.
felt pretty nice watching Penrith lose.
Oh, look, don't get me wrong. I'm always for a Penrith downfall, but when it comes to like the World Club Challenge, I'm always Team Australia. So whatever it is, it doesn't matter if it's
I guess I
Penrith,
get
Storm.
that. I get that, man. I think I'm too stuck in my ways sometimes for my own good here.
Yes.
Unfortunately, eh? Anyways, legends, not too long till kickoff now, so time to get on with the lineups here. I'm going to shut you up while I read this for a second. For
No,
England,
yeah,
we have
go on.
Jack Wellsby at fullback with Don Young and Tom Johnston on the wings. Jake Wardle and Herbie Farnworth are your centers today, with George Williams captaining the side at 5'8" there with Mikey Lewis at halfback. Ethan Hardford and Matty Lees in the prop positions. Daryl Clark is at hooker. The second rowers are John Bateman. No, he's not playing fullback today, legends. And Kai Pearce-Paul. At lock, we have Morgan Knowles, with the bench being Jez Litton, Alex Walmsley, Owen Trout, and Mike McKean. I don't know. And AJ Brimson is 18th man. A bit of a waste there for me with AJ. Anyways, for Australia, we have Reece Walsh at fullback. There was no other choice in my eyes there. Maybe you could have gone with Edwards, but personally for me, Walsh was the clear pick. Mark Nawadawaze and Josh Adokar on the wings, with Shabazz Saki and Katoni Staggs in the centres. Cameron Munster and Nathan Cleary in the halves, with Patrick Carrigan and Tino Fasuamale at the props. Harry Grant is hooker, with Angus Crichton and Hudson Young in the second row. Isaiah Yeo captains the side at lock, with the bench being Tom Dearden, Lindsay Collins, Ruben Cotter, and Keon Kolomatangi there. 18th man, Bradman Best here. Can Kevy Walters bag Australia a win in the Ashes return? Andrew, thoughts on the lineups? By the way, hi, Brianna.
Well,
Welcome to the Stream Legend.
yes, hello, all newcomers. So I'm pretty sure that's just Brianna. But yeah, anyways, um, the lineups. I think England's. Well, okay, I'm just gonna say this straight away. England, obviously, I don't watch any Super League, so I don't know the English players. Obviously, I know the NRL side of the English players. So like your Herbie Farnworth, your Brimo, Kai Piss-Poor and stuff like that. And we all know what Herbie Farnworth can do in the centres. We all know what Piss-Poor can do and stuff like that. So I think, yeah, it's like you said, it's questionable that Brumo got left out, but clearly they back their own talent. I won't say their own talent because I guess they all English, but yeah, I don't know. I just guess Brimo has had poor form in the Titans jersey recently, and I think that's why he's been left out.
Fair enough,
Also,
man.
we had a
Wait.
comment about Morgan Smithies. I also agree. I don't understand how what he's done to not be left out of this
It
team.
is a shame that Morgan Smithies isn't named, man, but it won't matter as we get underway here at Wembley Stadium. Katoni Staggs taking the tackle. We go over to the left. I'm pretty sure that was Tino, actually. We're going to move on from that to open up here.
It was all right because Lindsay Collins took the second hit up.
Yeah. Round to the left then. Pat Carrigan now. After a grand final win over the Melbourne Storm. A couple players here coming off that grand final win over the Melbourne Storm. Reece Walsh, Shibasaki, Staggs, and himself, of course. Background gets themselves to the halfway line here. And with that clearance in the air, it's Nathan Clear. I almost said Mitch Moses, bro.
That's the Parramatta bias coming out.
Absolutely it is, mate. No doubt about it. Ashes is finally back after 22 years. Hudson Young wrapping them up nicely with Yeo. How do you feel about it being back, man? You're a bit older than when it stopped. You were alive.
Look, I was alive, but I was 2 years old, so I don't remember much of it. But I did watch clips and have been told about it, obviously, by my dad because, he watched football and stuff and loves it. But I think everything England in any sport, Australia versus England in any sport, is always up there. So having the Ashes in the cricket, you have great moments. Now Ashes in rugby league, it's going to be good. I'm glad it's back.
Most definitely, man. Couldn't agree more than with that. Marky Mark collects the ball here. What an insane season he had for the Sydney Roosters this year. Ran down the side. I believe he ended up being one of the wingers of the year.
Yes, winger of the year. Yep, he got winner of the year. And well deserved.
And deserving of try of the year too, right?
Yes, he got try of the year with that crazy little kick on the sideline, juggling the ball on the Bulldogs, where they were unlucky to get that win there. But yes, try of the year, well deserved also.
Yeah, absolutely it was. Only 2.5 minutes gone by here. Insane stuff. Isaiah Yeo looks for a big run there. It's a battle of the captains here as former Canberra Raiders back playing at 5'8" today. George Williams, current Warrington Wolves, takes on Isaiah Yeo, a 4-peat premiership winner and a preliminary finals player this year before being knocked out by the eventual grand finalists. There's no doubt that Isaiah Yeo is one of the best players in his position in our game right now, even as an Eels supporter.
Yes. Isaiah
that was a
is
huge
the
hit
best
now.
lock. Mate, I don't think has not been one tough carry that's been
far out
in this game.
They are not going easy on each other, and you can see it on the field. Yo, look at the goal so small, bro. Bro, this is a football stadium, man.
Yeah. So if you're not aware and you're watching this and unsure why the goalposts are so small, it's because they use football, aka soccer, fields. So yeah,
Exactly.
that's why.
Exactly. This is designed for a much more down against the ground kind of sport.
Yes. And also in saying that, that's also would be similar. I don't know if the sizing is correct, the same as Vegas, but it would be a similar like gameplay as that.
Absolutely. But it's still the best stadium for it that we could do over there.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Absolutely.
100%. I
Wembley
agree.
Stadium is just iconic, man.
And then the game two is at the new Everton home
Hudson
ground, I
Young.
believe, which
Game two's at the
or
new
Hudson
Everton one.
Young.
We got an error here from Hudson Young. England, pat yourself on the back there. That is absolutely brilliant. Somebody get
And
him a
look,
bag of
this is
chips.
yeah, go. Look, and this is what I was going to highlight before, but the kickoff kind of just happened way too quickly. The way that England can win this is through Hudson Young. I think he has shown in the Origin that he can't deal with that grittiness of the game, I guess. Well, not grittiness because Canberra is known for grittiness, but the little if you get him under the skin, then he will b- bite back. So I think that's one part of the game that Hudson Young is well Australia is weak at is where Hudson Young is.
Absolutely, man. It is something that Hudson Young needs to work on his game. Some players though, look, I agree with you from what we've seen that Hudson Young isn't the go-to man when it comes to representative footy. I do agree with that, but I also feel like, look, you never know, man. You never know. He could get better in the future.
Oh yeah,
I do,
100%.
I
And
do agree with
and
you though
you
that
can
as it
argue.
stands, what he showed, he hasn't shown the best.
Yes, and you can argue Nathan Cleary is in the same sort of
Oh, well, that was
well,
just a
whoa,
dog's
hold
breakfast.
up.
Thank God.
That is yes, geez, knock on everywhere, and Australia. It's
Bro,
luckily
here
England
he's
knocked it
there,
on
he's
first.
everywhere. Who you gonna call the ball? Bro,
So
mate, I couldn't keep track of it. My eyes were like ding, 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 like I was at a rink.
yeah, yeah. As I was about to say that Nathan Cleary is also one of them players that haven't shown it in representative football. He is a great, great,
Exactly.
great
Exactly. It's why Stan
halfback
Bayer, the
in the
fact he's a
NRL
big
level.
Moses fan.
Look, I'm gonna call you out on the bias there, but
No, man.
there's
Moses has shown on the Moses has shown on international and stage that he can perform as well as he does at club level, if not better.
I think
In
international is a bit different because he's only had one year as a seven in international years. Like,
Yeah, but he did good there.
yeah, but I guess he was solid, but I wouldn't say that he was amazing.
That's where we're gonna. That's just where we're gonna. I don't think he did any worse than Cleary's ever done in an Aussie shirt.
Oh no, I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm just saying Nathan Cleary also had the World Cup performance where he was solid too. But could you argue that it was also because Munster was next to him?
Hmm. I mean, I guess that's true, but he didn't have. Moses didn't have Munster next to him, did he? When he
No, he
when he
didn't.
played for New South Wales.
No, he
Back
didn't.
around here, England back with the ball. Still yet to
NRL
get
edits, you are the best.
Matt Carrigan.
Now, Tyler, I'm gonna have to trust you that you know better. Well, with pronunciation of the England team because I haven't
Round
really
Dom
done my
Young here.
research on that.
Oh, bro, I only know what I've tried to learn, man. I don't know every single one. It's a low kick,
Oh
Farnworth.
no!
England are going. Stop them, Reece Walsh. I think that there may have been a bit of a travel forwards at some point there, but Reece
Yes,
Walsh claims a short
Reece Walsh knocked
try.
it on.
Walsh, Walsh. Absolutely brilliant.
Geez, Dom Young was almost away there in the replay I see, but obviously got tackled, and then the lead up with what Herbie just showed was also good. Good signs for England right at the moment. If they can hold the
True.
ball, I reckon they would have had drawn first blood for us, or for England, I
Absolutely, they
guess.
would have, man. Absolutely, they would have. That's why it's
Oh, this
pretty.
is not looking good. Isaiah Yo has headed straight up the sheds. I hope he is okay.
You hope he's okay, man, but you never know.
Yes.
Hopefully, he's
I'm
okay.
unsure why he's heading up the sheds. I assume HIA, but as I said before, obviously I'm watching this with no sound, which is quite odd. But it's all right.
Yeah, head injury assessment. They've confirmed on the television.
Thank you.
Around the middle now. Knowles wants this one. They're gonna go over. They're gonna give it to him. Knowles to the left now. They offload the halfback here with the step, and Hudson Young and Katoni
Jeez,
Staggs working well together. Jeez, he's trying to sit down Andrew Backhouse.
mate. Hudson Young is going to prove me wrong so
He
much
is. He
today,
is. In this game right now,
and
Hudson
I'm
Young is
all
going to
for it.
prove you wrong. Man, to the wing, and it goes out of
Oh,
play.
geez, you know what that reminds me of? That reminds me
All
of
over my
there was a
play. What up,
game.
bro? What does it remind you of?
That was a game where I think it was Bryce Cartwright throws it straight into the crowd. That was almost similar gameplay, and I believe I don't know. I could be wrong here, but I'm
The
pretty sure
worst
that was
ball
John
charge
Bateman.
I can remember having is a real flashback. It was. Do you remember that period where SJ was in Cronulla gear?
Yes, SJ and
But
Cronulla, even though it
yeah,
wasn't his best time, he was still
Ferguson
alright.
versus Cronulla. Do you remember that?
Yes, yes.
That was probably the worst pass I'd ever seen.
Yeah, that's pretty up there. Yes, I have to agree.
Some would say that ball is still traveling forward to this day.
No, another one was the one where Reece Walsh threw it forward and it didn't get caught, where it was like traveled like 3 meters forward,
True
and
that,
everyone
man. True
calling him the next quarterback.
that. Round to the left here. Right, Reece Walsh should be a quarterback, man. He could do anything, Reece Walsh, with his natural ability. I stand by
Oh,
that.
mate, yes, he is a freak. He's
Like
just a
you
freak.
get talented players, and then you just get him, where it's not even just talent at that point. He was just born for it.
Correct.
If he wasn't playing rugby league, then that's not a life worth living. Australia on the chase here, and England, bro, he had a bright ray of sunshine onto him, didn't he, when he collected that
Yep.
one?
And then he had a bright ray of sunshine collecting that, and then he had a Mark and then Tino after that come smack him.
Mark
So,
to the Tino, bro.
geez, you would not want to be him right now.
No, you would not be, mate. He's going to be feeling it tomorrow and into next week.
Yeah.
When he leaves.
One thing I'd want to look forward to today is also tonight for Australians, but I guess I don't even know what time it is for England, but I think afternoon from the way the sun is
Yeah,
shining.
no, yeah. It's 2:43 over there, PM.
Yeah, sweet. Yeah, so this afternoon for the England viewers, I want to see the battle of either Reece Walsh and Dom Young or Josh Adokar and Dom Young. I don't know what
Hey,
sides.
sir, bad play of the ball. Damn it. Never mind. Should have ignored it. Should have ignored it.
Bad play
Anyways,
the ball. Come on.
Nah,
Jeez,
don't throw a
Angus
challenge
Crichton's got
away
a
this
cut on
early,
his.
I say.
No. Oh, that. Mm, mm, that's not a bad play the ball.
No,
I've
that
seen way
isn't a bad
worse.
play of the ball, but they don't want to throw it away that early, man. Potentially. Like, you got a question with Walsh. Was he confident enough to challenge? No, they are going to challenge.
They are going to challenge.
Turns out he was confident enough.
Here we go. So, correct me. It's Harry Grant is our captain, isn't he?
No, Isaiah Yeo's our captain for this.
Oh, okay. So who's that? Yeah. So Isaiah's in the shed. So it's Harry
Yeah,
Grant.
yeah,
It's
yeah. So
Harry
it goes
Grant.
to Harry.
Har-
That's what it is, man.
Yeah,
It goes to Harry
yeah,
because
yeah,
he.
yep. So what are they saying? Commentary
He thinks
wise.
he looks 40 when he's 30, but he really looks 50 after that hit. What? Why are you looking at me like that?
I thought you were talking about me.
Wow, now that you mention it.
Hey, settle down, settle down.
And challenge is successful. We took the gamble. I think we were right with it, but I still think it was a gamble knowing how the bunkers can be sometimes. And there we
Yes,
go.
and this is clear evidence for what I was saying about Liam Moore's bias before. I think he's not a great referee. I would rather prefer Klein, but you know what? We
Bold
don't
call,
get to
man.
choose
Bold
what we
call.
have. It's a
Oh,
bold call, but we don't get to
no.
choose who we have. And obviously, being in England, we're gonna have England referees. So,
What do we think of this from
um,
Walshy Edits? Walsh needs to step up. I like him, but he came into the game laughing, thinking it's going to be easy.
I agree with some of that comments, but also I wouldn't read into the way that they look warming up for the games, etc. Because obviously he's not a Parramatta player anymore, but Dylan Brown is a much more relaxed
Reese
sort
Walsh.
of player.
Reese Walsh. Come on, Reese.
As
bro,
you know,
bro,
we're
I
talking
thought he
about
was
this
going to do
comment.
something unbelievable there.
Yes, he did almost break the line, but then Nathan Cleary threw a pass to the ground, and momentum has stopped from there.
Yeah. Crichton wrapped up neatly by Kai Pierce-Pole. Tigers bound. Now over to the right, it's a high kick from Cleary. Into the stars it goes. And Marky Mark unable to challenge in the air there. England, good defence.
Oh, now I would argue, was that a bit of a shepherd? Not shepherd. What's the word?
Oh, you mean a bit of an obstruction? The hold in
Yeah,
front?
yeah, yeah. From Marky Mark. Like Mark
Oh,
was
yeah, he did stand in front of him a bit there, but like you could also argue. I reckon the argument the touch he has is that he was already he was just where he
he was
was.
there. Yeah, okay, and then held his ground. Yeah,
You
that's
get what I
fine.
mean? Like I agree
Yeah,
with you that I reckon there may have been a bit of an intent to stop there,
and the word I was
but
looking for was escort.
escort, right? Yeah, escort. Straight. They're all very grey lines. The difference. There's a difference,
Yeah,
but
yes.
they're very grey lines, man. Marky Mark.
Oh no, here we go. Oh,
It was a bit of a
yeah.
debate before this game kicked off. What are your thoughts, man? Personally, I've said it before on the channel, but what are your thoughts on them selecting Marky Mark after him confirming he's not bound to this code in the near future?
Well, I think you got to pick the best players, and Mark's one of
Oh,
them. As much as people are going to argue and stuff, but it doesn't matter what. Like it's not like he's leaving next season, as in like he's done, or at the end of this season that's already finished. Um,
yeah.
so he's got one more season with us, and I think he's done the right thing by letting Roosters know, but also the NRL know that he's leaving. And that after this next season, that he's going back to Union. And I don't mind it. He got rewarded for the season that he's had, which like he got obviously Winger of the Year, Dally M, and now being rewarded by representing the country.
Fair enough, man. I think that's a fair take on it, honestly. Yeah, you got to pick your best players at the end of the day, and he was the best player. He was the
Yeah,
best
I
winger. It
also
would have been wrong not to have him there, in my opinion.
I also struggle to think of any winger that comes into, like, now thinking about it, that would go instead of him. Like obviously you think of Lomax, but Lomax was originally picked that Josh Adokar came in for. And if Lomax was playing, then yeah, I would say Josh Adokar maybe could have been picked over Mark. But in saying that, again, Mark was the winger of the Dally M winger. So
Shout out to
yeah,
Angus Crichton here. Brilliant passion
yeah,
there.
Yeah, Bill and Passion, great defense for the boys.
Yeah, Nathan Cleary to feed in a scrum here for Australia. Clark looks ready on the defense, but instead Australia goes to the right here, and they need the English defense to lift up. So far, all square in this affair here. Nothing the difference between the two. Nobody able to get points. At this point, we might have to look for a football score 1-0.
What are we doing? Rugby League 26 tactics. A
Yeah, bro.
halftime
Yeah,
field
we
goal.
are. We are going to end 2-1, man, because everyone just took a field goal because tries don't work.
Yeah.
Bro, it's bugging through. It's bugging through. Did you know they tried? Apparently, they've like introduced a strip ball action that doesn't work as well.
Yeah,
They're
look, I
bloody
wouldn't be
encouraging you
surprised.
to loosen them, man. Oh my god, that's a high
Come on,
kick.
Josh Adokar.
Fox, Josh Adokar, and Dom Young was ready for him to get that one. I don't think Fox is shocked that he got the ball. I think Fox is shocked that he got caught after getting the ball.
Well, I think he just was ready to run the
He was
field.
ready to sprint through, man. He was just ready to sprint through. Josh Adokar there, and Dom Young was ready for him. First tackle
This has
out
been
of
a
the
good game.
lane.
Really back and forth. Really back and forth in the.
Back and forth, ping pong footy. I call
I
it.
will say that there's also been a lot of drop balls, but I would say that that's more coming from the defense on both sides.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful offload from Herbie Farnworth, and George Williams takes prime possession with it. Now on the third. And Australia just squeezing them nicely there. Big old bear hug. Now it's the right here. Herbie Farnworth. And Farnworth steps around here.
Oh, no.
And, oh, no. Oh, no. Took his time getting up there. I was worried for a second. Thought he seems like he may have a nick on him.
Yeah, I think it's just a cramp, and I hope it is. But
we'll see, mate. It'll be updated with us. And and
mate,
that's
his
what
name's
you got
not
to
Reece
watch out
Walsh.
for with Super Rocket Reece Walsh. He can come from anywhere out of nowhere. Now down to the right, Katoni Staggs here. It is Brisbane for Australia. We're back in the 1990s.
Yes.
Now to Marky
Jeez,
Mark.
Katoni Staggs and that number 5 for England. I don't know his name. I apologise. But that is going to be a good battle. They both look like they are strong characters.
Oh, yeah, Tom Johnston is a solid one. Just think Alex Johnston, but his name's Tom.
Oh, yep, Tom Johnston. Yep. I've heard of that name before.
Well, yeah, he's a decent one.
He is.
But now England with the ball. Moving around. He's actually German. Did you know that?
I did not.
Germany, apparently. Tom Johnston.
Right. Apparently. So we've got a German player playing for England.
English heritage, maybe, man. Maybe was here early enough, bro.
It's the state of origin all over again, mate. We have in state of origin, you have Queensland players in bloody New South Wales that think that they decide, oh, you know what, I'm going to be a Queenslander, and then you go over, they jump over to New Zealand and grab a New Zealand player and
flush the flu.
I expect this from Queensland, but not from England. Come on.
Nah, mate, I expect it perfectly from the Bombs. Onto the halfway line they go here. Lindsay Collins. Still no score here. Munster to Walsh.
Oh, here we go. Out to Marky Mark.
Last backstab. Here we go, Reece Walsh.
Yes, Reece Walsh, mate. He's just built for this arena. He's built for this arena.
In the pinnacle of international footy. Ashes. They turn the English defence to ashes with their speed. The flames off his boots. The golden
Mate.
green for all to see. Absolutely
Oh,
brilliant.
here we go. We've got a problem here. It looks like, yep.
Video ref taking a look at this one here, legends. Hold up a second. Hold up. Wait a minute. We might go back to the line.
Mate, you're going to give me a bloody a seizure having your bloody pending decision flashing on and off.
That's how it is, man.
All
right.
Are they trying to look at the forward pass here? Is this what can they call this?
They can't call a forward pass. That's the thing that's interesting. I don't think they can call a forward pass.
Oh no, they're looking at obstruction. Obstruction. Here we go. Oh yeah, look.
I think it's okay personally.
Nah, well look. Does he get that pass away if that play is there?
Yeah, I get that. I get that. For me personally, though, the collision comes from the attempt at the defense.
Yes, but then he's turned away as the ball has gone past, and I'm don't know who's made the contact, but they obviously you can't just turn away from contact.
We'll take a look. They'll make their decision. Might say no try about it. No, try.
Okay, no, they got to try.
There you go. Yeah, seems the ref agrees with me.
The ref agrees.
Duties.
Jeez, they should have TJC in the bunker, mate.
Absolutely, they should. Absolutely, I'd make all the difference, man. I'd be huge there. I know that the chat would think so, right? TJC in the bunker, legends. Come on, make it happen. He stepped up, Walshy. You asked for it, and he stepped up, brother. Walsh toilet water lightning, as NRL Galvin
Yeah, do you reckon Walsh? Do you reckon the toilet water in England tastes a bit different than Australia?
Should ask him. Should ask him. Reese Walsh, how does the toilet water taste?
I am going to leave that for Walshy edits. It seems like I think they're good mates, so we'll get back.
Oh no, he's totally just Reese Walsh, man. Totally. Absolutely, he's just that.
Well, we've got Lockie Galvin in the chat.
Your prediction at the start of this game was 36-20. I don't know if either team's going to have 20 at the end of this.
Well, yeah, I didn't expect this. I kind of expected it to be an attacking masterclass.
Nah, it seems like defense has become a big thing here. Around does a bit of a spin. I wonder if there was a bit of a thought about any offloads there from Harry.
I want chat's opinion on this. What do you guys think? Do you reckon Harry Grant is so far one of the best players, best hookers that's gone around that hasn't won a comp yet? That's crazy.
Oh, yeah. It's insane to think that he hasn't got a comp yet. I think Harry deserves one eventually. For me,
because obviously in 2020...
I despise Storm winning, man, but you know,
you know what? They just should put him on a loan too. I know we have Riley Smith and Talon Silva, but just put loan to Parramatta and then yeah, exactly, win the comp with Parramatta, and then it's problem solved.
Easy does.
Or just put them in that 2009 team. You may as well. They had every other bloody super Australian player in the squad.
It's all good, man. Back around here. England find themselves on the halfway line here. Somebody get it to Matty Lees. Nah, instead they go over to Williams. Williams flips around here. Williams on the ground now. And I see why they've put Williams, a natural-born halfback, at the 5'8" spot, kind of just roaming around, doing his thing there for England.
Yes, I agree with that comment, but I just thought I was just reacting to the contact from Herbie Farnworth and I don't know who. I think Josh Adokar. No. Oh yeah.
Jack Wellsby.
Walsh, yeah.
He's a big fullback, I know, but he's a fullback.
No, I was talking about Herbie Farnworth getting tackled without the ball in the back play.
Hudson Young. Oh, come on, Hudson! Oh, come on!
No, I've seen enough. Get Jack Williams in there.
Absolutely. Get Jack Williams in there. Come on. Come on. And he can run out in this jersey. Come on. Make it happen. He can, you know what? It can be this Barry jersey. He can rip it. He can have TJC on the back. Repping the colours, bro, on the Chad. Let's go.
Mate, look, blue, green and gold, sorry, is close enough to blue and gold.
I know, it's a halfway there, right? Halfway there.
Yeah.
Second tackle for England here on the 30. Yeah, you notice that too about how unnormal. Oh!
Oh, great second effort.
Unfortunate. You can't stop that.
No, you cannot stop a stag pushing you over the sideline. One thing I'm a bit disappointed from England is obviously Herbie Farnworth is on his preferred side, but I hate that it's not Stags versus Farnworth.
True that, man. That would be a real Australia versus England right there. You know what's so funny is before I even heard about it, I never even really thought about her. Like when I saw Herbie Farnworth first playing for Broncos, I didn't realize that he was like proper English.
Yeah.
So like,
I tell you, look, the first time yeah, exactly. When he speaks, then you're like, okay, yeah, nah, this guy's a pommy.
This guy's a proper like. You can't go past it, can you? The way he talks is just so English, you know. And he's a proper one. He was born in Burnley in England.
I wonder if he's a Burnley supporter.
He should be a Burnley. Logically, you'd think so, right? That he'd be a Burnley supporter.
Nah, get on the United train.
Burnley had a good era in the Premier League under Sean Dyche not too long ago.
Mate,
they had company.
I love the name Sean Dyche. Oh, Marky Mark away!
Back over, and here we go, Cleary.
And of course, Cleary. Yeah, what?
What are you doing, Nathan? Hudson Young's got it. Here we go, back down, left.
Jeez, Herbie Farnworth is playing. Look,
Mate,
he thinks he forgot that he's that.
Farnworth is crucial.
He's not playing rugby league. He's in the WWE.
And Hudson Young. Here we go. It's Crichton, luckily, that messes it up this time. I was going to lose
Look, and Nathan Cleary. I don't understand what happened there. I think he said during the week he said that the goal the tribe whatever the words.
Yeah,
but
yeah. You know, in the defense of Angus Crichton,
he said it's smaller than usual, and then I think so. So then him thinking it's smaller than usual has gone and thought that he was over the line, and you know what? I might score a try, 20 meters out of the in play.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't understand. I've also been surprised how he's kept that alive. He's fallen to the ground, got back up, threw a miracle pass to Hudson Young, and then
he ended up in English hands.
Yes,
easily. Like he was, in fact, it was heading more straight towards an England player than an Aussie player. It's just I think that the guy was caught off guard. Bro didn't expect it to be flying to him from Nathan Cleary. Cleary went, "Hey, dude, I like the English. Here you go, bro."
Yeah, well, I think what it is we're just playing some backyard footy, mate.
Right now. Bateman with the statement.
I was really hoping Bateman ran out as a fullback today.
Bro, Bateman versus Walsh at fullback just feels so wrong. I was saying right before this, there is no way with AJ Brimson in that squad and
I'm gonna have to pause you here. England no away.
Oh, Reece Walsh again with the crucial defense. That should be a full set again for England.
It is a full set for England, but at least that is a try-saving moment.
Wormsley are on. That's your update with momentum on their side. The white and red. rushing forward, Lions on. Here we go. Held in front. Now over to the right. It's a short pass for the number 17. Down the middle, Reece Walsh prepping for a big hit soon. From play to the right, can England do it? And Josh Adokar.
Good one-on-one.
That's the Foxy there. 2 tackles.
At halftime, I'm going to talk more about Josh Adokar.
And why is it, right? I feel for him. The number 4 has been caught up in a couple really sloppy plays from England. It's not necessarily all on him, but like it seems like he keeps having to be involved in these really sloppy plays that England do.
Well, yes, but he was the one that just led to almost scoring England's first try.
Oh, absolutely, but I feel for him that he's stuck in that. He's not doing terrible, but he's stuck with these really awkward moments. But that happens.
It looks like. Yeah, so it looks like England has woken up again. So they fell asleep for about 10 minutes when Australia scored, and now they've woken up again and said, "Hold on, we're actually here to play footy." And they're holding the Aussies down in their own in goal, and pretty well damn good with 9 minutes to go, or 8 minutes to go in the first half.
Yeah.
Aussies are looking to spread it to the left.
Yes, they are. Oh, Australia. Bro,
I just think Markey's pushing for too much.
Kangaroos, not the Socceroos.
And this replay here shows.
Like, we play a game that, like, when we play internationally, we play a game that's referred to as football. But yeah, our nickname is Socceroos. It's kind of funny. I know, something about that. Like, even the Matildas makes more sense.
I also want to encourage in the chat any England supporters. I am sorry that we one-sided. Well, I'm one-sided. I don't know much about England. TJC's trying his best to be on the fence, but I also want to encourage your support in the chat. So if we love banter, and I know England love a bit of banter. So if you want to come at us, we welcome it.
Set restart. Harry Grant.
All in the due respect, obviously.
"33 minutes gone by in this one. England down the right side here. Round the middle. Just spinning around. Out of dummy half. Within 13 metres of Australia's line. Harry Grant runs out and, that's a big tackle from Munster.
Acid tackle.
Absolutely shooting out on him there. George Williams finds his way over to his supporting forward. Australia, they've just kept both teams have had really solid defence.
This number 15 in England, I have not seen him go on the ground yet.
Low kick. Cleary had to clear it out.
Good play from England. Gets a reset set, and that's the best they've looked so far.
Absolutely, it is. Absolutely, it is, Mr. Backhouse. Nathan Cleary there. Australia, I'd like to argue that Australia haven't even been that much better than England, to be honest.
Yeah, I think
for me personally, it's been a very tight affair. We just so happened to have a try. Even our try was 50-50.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say 50-50, but yeah, it was break of.
Oh no, because that call on another day, anyone could have decided what they thought of that call. There's no way that every bunker that does NRL and Super League wouldn't have said that the player was pushed.
Yeah, I've seen it being called both ways.
And the referee,
I'm liking this call here, the knock-on call, because that was definitely
Yeah,
batting
that was
forward.
absolutely a knock on from England, but they're not happy about it.
Oh no, they wouldn't be, because that
Yeah, no,
stops their
definitely not.
momentum.
He touches it
And
and goes
I
forward.
also want to shout out the I saw Munster giving it a bit to the crowd. So good on you, Munster. Don't let them English pommies get into you.
Mate, you could have them for breakfast if he wanted.
Yeah,
No stress there.
it's been a
Oh,
good game so far. I've really enjoyed it. I'm glad I stayed up, and I hope
did
everyone else is enjoying
I
it.
didn't mean to end the
I
poll.
know. I also hope you guys are enjoying me being on this stream. I thought being so late that I'd give my good friend Tyler over here a
You're
bit
a
of
mum.
company. Bit of company. I hope we're liking it. I know it's a bit different to Tyler's
Carrigan.
constant commentary. We get a bit.
Ruben,
You get more
yeah,
of a
I
bit of
actually
a
got
yarn.
let you talk. Monster round the side. Held. Wrapped up neatly there. He was also wrapped up neatly in the grand final too, only it was by Reece Walsh. Harry Grant down the middle. Picks up 15 meters. Munster, 53 meters gained here. They kick it to the left. Fox. Oh, that may be. I don't know. Walsh backhand. Crichton scores. I feel like they'll take a look at that. There might have
Yeah,
been a
that
question
was
there. Yeah, no try at the
interesting.
moment here. I'm not surprised this is going up as no try at the moment. I'm not surprised. It looks suspect at best. We'll take a look, though, up at the video ref here. And now back to it. All right, yeah, they want to watch. Yeah, I was gonna say they're gonna want to watch that contact. Well, all eyes. My argument would be all eyes on the ball, but the problem is that he does completely take out Dom Young accident. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He completely takes out Dom Young there. There's no doubt about that.
I agree. But like you said, there was eyes on the ball. Like Josh Adokard's not looking at Dom Young or where he is, so I can see why Australians would argue that that is fair contact. But yes, doesn't look good.
Yeah. Alrighty. Almost around here. Australia. Angus Crichton neats him up. Now over to the middle here. Arms up. Forceful run. England, can they look in the final 4 minutes to get themselves a try before halftime approaches? It's lurking there. England down the left. Johnson, he kicks. He kicks. This will be brilliant if they can get there. They can't. They can't. The speed just
Jeez.
wasn't there for them.
I actually think the speed was there for them. It just was too deep.
Anybody was going to get there would be Jack Wellsby. Off of a brilliant kick there.
Yeah, wow.
Stuff. Wow. All right. 2 minutes before the break. It's a 7 tackle set for Australia here. Now around. Hudson Young looking for the pass here. Held. It's always fun when you see these two sides play completely different styles to how they approach the same sport, but ultimately both of the highest quality. Nathan Cleary to Carrigan here. Paddy Carrigan around. Paddy Carrigan breaks through the line. He goes to Walsh. And it seems like Carrigan is
Oh,
asking
that's
questions here.
yeah. Well,
Penalty.
it looked like Reece Walsh was held back there, so I think that's what they're
They're arguing
complaining
for.
about. Yeah. So
Yeah.
they wanted the bin. They really wanted that bin.
And it looks like we're going for the 2. Honestly, smart. With a minute to go,
Yeah, it's
just
been
give yourselves that firm lead for if England do bounce back early in the second half. Right? Make sure you maintain it. You can keep
yep.
control of a game much easier if they don't go all square from the try.
And having, well, like you said earlier today, you said that you struck. I had a 36-20. You said that you're thinking that it's going to be a struggle for either team to hit 20, and I've got to agree with you with the way that this 40 minutes has played out. And I think going for the 2 here is really smart because I reckon, yeah, if we have another 40 minutes that we just have seen, then it could finish 8-0 or 8-6.
Absolutely, it could, man. Nathan Cleary. Obviously, it's only one kick, but 100%. Alrighty, Nathan Cleary from in front takes the kick, and it's absolutely brilliant. Down the middle, 8-0 now, 8-0. And Australia
And
lead
that's half time.
half time at Wembley. Yeah, mate, that's what I said. Yeah.
I know that's what
And
you said. I was just making my own comment.
show with your host, TJC Sports, and I guess special guest Andrew Backhouse, technically.
Yes.
Oh yeah, but honestly, it's been an absolute blast so far between the two teams. Australia Kangaroos and England opened up with a huge amount of ferocity. I don't think a single tackle in the first 10 minutes you couldn't hear through the screen. And then after that, obviously Australia kicked everything off with the only try of the first half where they ran away. Reece Walsh with a brilliant dive over. Unfortunately for England, a call did not go their way in that, but that's how it goes on any stage of rugby league. They'll look to bounce back as they trail by a try and a converted penalty at halftime. Wonder if my prediction will be right. Well, let's take a look at your prediction, Walshy. Your prediction is Australia 40 plus with Reece Walsh first try and last. I don't know if Australia's winning 40 plus, Walshy. I don't know if Australia's winning 40 plus, at least not in this first
But
game. Maybe.
look, the second half of that prediction is pretty so far. It's pretty spot on. Look, if Walsh could get the first and last try of the game.
Oh yeah, the first and last try thing, that's definitely a possibility, but I'm not going to be going in for the 40 plus.
Oh yeah,
I don't 40
the
plus
40 plus. Well, unless England decides that they just want to pack it up and go home, then I guess Australia could put 40 on them.
True that, man. True that.
But I don't see England doing that.
Enjoyed your hopping on for the first half. Man. Might just chill solo for the second half, bro. But
yeah, no worries.
But we'll be good for the halftime, eh? Stick around for that, just to.
Yeah. I'll stick around for the halftime. Yeah. Well, geez,
Yeah. It's been a fun
the tiredness is getting me.
Shout out to our top fans of the night so far. Walshy Edits, NRL Galvin. You are technically third, but I'm not going to shout you King Julian. Shout out to NRL&B Edits, Andrew Neutralizer, Steve Davidson, Best Sport, and the lot.
Look,
they're
me
already
being
home.
third.
It's 8-0. It's 8-0. I don't think that's home yet. I would love it if it was, but I don't think 8-0 is home yet, man. I just don't see it right now. What do you think, Andrew? Since we're at halftime, the chill point of the stream where we just enjoy some footy. Feel free to have a chat amongst yourselves.
Yeah,
Ask
ask any questions. Even if you want to ask myself some questions, I wouldn't
There's
mind
very little pressure
answering
here.
questions. You can ask how I met Tyler. Well, I'll just give you the answer right now. He actually was on the street one day, and I walked past and I gave him some money. And ever since that
What?
day, he's followed me around.
Well, that's just a flat out
No. Well, like
Hey,
I'll just.
he's reversing what happened, and it was him.
We
Completely
just
reversed it there. Put the
been
card
two.
down.
We're just been two
Ridiculous.
Parramatta fans that have bonded, and since then have become good
Yeah.
friends.
No England. No England are home in England. Oh, you.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah,
home.
yeah,
I was
yes.
okay. That makes more sense. England are home. I thought you were saying like
No, but they're not.
metaphorically Australia is
They're not.
home.
England. Yeah, he was referring to when I said that England pack up and go home. But you see, what I mean by go home, I mean actually go home into their houses.
Yeah. No, I get you,
I
man. I
don't
get
think I don't think the players sleep at Wembley Stadium, but maybe they do. I don't know how they do it up in
you.
England.
No, they've got their places, man, like anyone else. Bro, that first try, I know that like you'd consider it questionable, that one forward that fell over, but it was still a brilliant try nonetheless from Australia.
Oh yes, so look, the quick out of the look, that was all the speed. Like you can see the speed that Reese has there. Um, we almost saw that a couple of times in the
Yeah,
ending bit before when we got the penalty to make it eight points to nil.
yeah.
I reckon if he
Still,
Reese Walsh wasn't held back, he probably runs away and scores a try.
absolutely. We could have had
But
two,
it's like,
but ultimately, I've just got to say credit to England on how
oh yes,
competitive they're being in this one right now. It's
yes. As much
been
as
good.
we've have stripped them for numbers. They've also stripped us for numbers. On
Yeah,
both sides with Herbie
I,
Fun. Herbie
I
Farnworth's been
argue we'd
amazing.
have tried by now, but weren't for Walsh at points.
Oh
We'd have a
yeah,
try for England.
well I actually reckon if it wasn't for Walsh, we'll be down 12,
Yeah, that's what
12
I mean.
to
I feel like we've had multiple moments where Walsh has come in clutch. Yes, he ended up knocking the ball on in some of those defensive moments, but it was out of a desperateness to stop them from scoring. Like
yeah, and
he has put his body on the line in every single way in this game, and that's just the kind of player Reece Walsh is in natural and mental ability.
well, you kind of also want to take a look back in the grand final where in the dying minutes or dying seconds actually Storm got a breakaway. Ali Katoa broke away and then had an offload to Ryan Pappenhausen, and Reece
Yeah.
Walsh was there at the back staring down both of them and was like, you know what, I'm not gonna do anything crazy here, and I'm just gonna put a nice shot on Ryan Pappenhausen and that and seal the
Oh
game.
yeah, that was a brilliant tackle, highlight reel for the ages, man. No doubt about that. Why did Walsh never play like he does at the was? Well, he arguably did. It just wasn't to the he just hadn't hit that point yet. But no, the streets don't forget
Yes.
Reece Walsh's first few games for the Warriors. He was
I also
it
think
only went downhill at Warriors when he started to have his off field problems, but like that wasn't even on him necessarily only.
I think he just was a young player. That's what it comes
Exactly.
down to. Walsh was
Exactly.
young and dumb,
Yeah, well,
as
yeah,
they
and
like to say.
he's always been a Brisbane boy, really, as well.
Yeah, and
It,
I also
it's
think
hard to adapt to New Zealand. New Zealand is one of those climates where, as much as I think they're amazing, like I love New Zealand for many reasons, but I also think it's a climate where you either adapt to it or you don't at all.
yeah, and
And
you're like
I just don't
it is a
think Walsh,
different country.
going to a different country and all that, he just didn't feel mentally the same. And that's fine. That's how it
Yeah.
is. I feel like if you have, I feel like most people will have a feeling about where they're from. And for him, that's the Broncos. That's his thing. That's his. That's
Yes.
his all.
No. Oh, okay. Yeah, his mother is, but I would say also that he probably finds more home in Australia. Well, as you can tell,
That's what
well,
I mean.
he
That's what I'm saying. Australia is his
yeah,
home. He just
because while
and
she
he also
pointed out
was
that
very firm
his
on the fact
mother
that
is
rumors about leaving that he wanted Brisbane though.
yeah.
I remember
I
well.
also will say this. I don't think we see the player that Walsh is today unless he moves to Brisbane.
Yeah,
Just
so
because
true. So true. He
so
needed to go to Brisbane. So
certain things, just
yeah,
like
tired enough. Yeah, he was born.
just like certain
He
players.
should be a Tyson, but a lot of people born around the Gold Coast are still Brisbane fans. It's kind of how it is in Queensland. He should be a Titan fan, but he's not. You know, it's like shoulda, woulda, coulda. I'm a Victorian. I should have been a Storm fan technically, but get bent
Yeah.
on that. If you think that I'm gonna ever do that.
That's why I always can't look at Tyler in the same way because he's a Victorian but he bleeds Queensland.
Absolutely bleeds it. Bro, mate, that wasn't I actually got that. That's right. YouTube sometimes does dumb things. It recommended me my own vlog, the Origin one.
Yeah.
And I must say that was a very, very solid experience. That whole thing.
Oh, it was something special. If
It was
anyone's here watching right now and they haven't been to Origin and they're thinking about it, I say do it. Even if you're like, even I reckon, even if you're neutral, it's just that the arena is so good that like it's
absolutely it is,
fun.
man.
I
That was your
I
first, and honestly, it
yeah.
shouldn't have even been mate buys his mate a ticket. It should have been mate buys him takes his mate to be tortured. You know.
Look, and I'm a New South Wales supporter. There's no doubt in that. And our game
Absolutely
three
not.
performance was
You're a bad old blueser, bro.
game three performance in Origin probably was not up to standard. But
Yeah,
in
no,
saying
it's
that,
not a standard man at all.
but in saying that,
No, you should have been
it
an
was
AFL
the
man. Walshy, I would rather eat crayons. I would rather eat crayon. I would rather have. I would rather wear a brick for the rest of my life. And was I wearing these studies the whole stream? I didn't even realize. Crayons are good. What do you mean crayons are good? What are you doing, Walshy,
look.
in your free
I
time?
agree.
What are you
I
doing?
agree. I agree with your comment about it's on the TV is better, and that's the main thing. That's why you say like you brought it up AFL. That's why AFL always has the better crowds than us because NRL is so good to watch on TV that compared to well,
Oh,
not
it's
so much
still
compared
good.
to going
It's
on
still pretty good
in
on
person, but
this scale, man.
yeah,
You
yeah,
can
100%. But
you had to be there and
I
find
get
it.
yeah, yeah. But I'm just
Honestly,
saying like
yeah. Okay, man. All good. All good. I love going to the Origin and everything, a big crowd, everything. But TV is better. You can see everything. Oh, that's what you're talking about, right, Andrew?
yeah, 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 correct. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, fair enough. No, it's true, man. NRL has more fans now. It should, man. It should with all we do.
It does have more fans, and also the fact that like well, a little bit about me. I'm part Canadian, so I have relatives in
Oh,
Canada,
really?
and and I've heard so yeah, America has actually it's never going to be as big over there as your baseball, your NFL, etc., your NBA, but they still are interested in a way of like it's something to watch.
Yeah, nah, that's true, man. That is true. You got a point there. Since the America thing, between I've heard them. I don't think they'll be able to do it, man. But the talks of that global round, the NRL is very clearly ambitious to try and
Oh
keep going
yes,
the best you can?
look, I don't understand how it's gonna work. Like, that's a lot of money
Yeah.
just gonna go towards it, and yeah, I like. There's so much uncertainty. Is it good for the game? Yeah, maybe it gets uh players out, but um I've lost
Yeah.
my train of thought now.
That's all good, man. Okay. Not too far from second half legends now. We're just, I just saw we're focusing on the stadium, so we can't be too far away. And all right, there we. No, that's a
No,
that's
it's
my
replays. It's
but
replays. It did the same thing to me.
my brain's mucking. I was so confused there for a second. I'm going, am I watching or am I
I,
not watching?
yeah. I thought the way that they were lined up, it looked like it was going to be kickoff, and then
Yeah,
I looked at
yeah.
the time and I'm thinking, oh, 10 minutes in. No, that's not right.
Yeah, that's all right. We're not 10 minutes into the half. They've messed up the clock there. There else in
Yes.
America with the players.
Oh, here we go down the bottom. They've got Man United versus Brighton. Now, as you know,
Yeah, I can't wait for that.
Tyler and I are Man United fans, and I'm just going to do a little sneaky
Oh,
prediction for that one.
really? You're a
Um,
Man United
I've
fan? I
got
didn't
I've got
realize.
United 1-0.
I didn't even realize I was a Man United fan, man. I didn't even realize. Yeah, what's
Yeah.
Man United? Never heard of it, man. Never heard of it. All right. Anyway, second half kicking off in a moment here.
All right. Well,
Back house.
I'll see you guys later. I'll be in the chat, and you enjoy the rest of your stream.
Yep. See you, man.
See ya.
All right. And we're just going to edit that back to normal. And too easy. Let's go, legends. Wait 1 second. Boom. Boom. And that's how we're going to have it. Yeah, there we go. Let's go, legends. Second half between England and Australia at Wembley Stadium. Icons of icons. English, you are eating today. You've got not only this, but multiple Premier League fixtures coming after, including Brentford versus Liverpool and Manchester United versus Brighton. How much more could you ask for? You also get to watch the likes of the great Australian Reece Walsh here. Reece Walsh, ladies and gents. He's about as good of a player as he is at using hair products. And believe it or not, that's not an insult. That's how good he is, legends. Man City better for real. Walshy edits. Don't make me say swears on the channel. Don't make me say swears, you muppet. Don't you dare, bro. Don't you dare. We're going to be asking a question in the chat here too. Can England come back, legends? Second half is officially underway. Yes, no, boom. All right. England over through the middle here officially as we kick off the second half once again here. I hope you're all having an amazing day or night wherever you're watching across the world here. England over to the right here, and it's a good forceful push there from the big prop there for England. Number 17, shout out to him. He has been a decent enforcer off the bench, Michael McKean. Now over to the left here. And England with the kick, their first kick of the second half. It's going to end up with Reece Walsh here. We were just talking about him. He's got the only try of the game so far. Stepping around here. Walsh through the middle. Ruined another. Reece Walsh. Reece Walsh keeps going. He's taken on the entire England team. Now to the side to Box. And Box is stepped. He's ankle tapped. Somehow Box has been ankle tapped. And we have a no try on the 30. Here we move 20. Munster through the line. Cameron Munster on the 10 metre now here. Harry Grant lifts for it. Over to the left side. It's beautiful there to Collins. Collins with the play here. Collins held in front of the try line now on the ground. Looking for the perception, the deception. Hudson Young to Grant. Back to Grant. Grant through the middle. Goes to Young. Young goes alone. Australia are held up. And how on earth has that happened? How? Australia have been held up. The number 8 couldn't break through them. And England, hold on. Mr. Haha2 says, of course, England come back. 8 points is nothing in the modern game. Mr. Hoister, I could not agree with you more, legend. I absolutely think 100% England can come back. The only reason we've got that poll up is for 2 reasons. Firstly, accidentally ended the other poll. Secondly, because there are a couple Aussies that don't think they can. So I want you English people to show them how it's done that Aussie can, of course, that the Australians can, of course, still lose. Let's watch it. And that's just a dog's breakfast. They're juggling around here. The circus clowns, get them big red noses and watch them honk in their little mini cars. Appeals there from Lytton here, who came onto the field after around 20 minutes. Then over to the middle here with Walmsley, warming up nicely. Herbie Farnworth now down the middle. Fullback, centre, it don't matter. He makes a difference for his teams when he plays. In and around now. Keeps moving with it. Held out there, McKinn. Lytton. Over to Knowles. Finds George. George now down the middle here, and George held on the ground now. Back over to the left here, and England are going to clear it. And it's just going to spin around there. Australia are going to just let it go out and get the ball back here. Could have had our first try of the game not too long ago, but unfortunately, Australia unable to get past England's defence. Well, you know, everyone in Australia except Reece Walsh. Reece Walsh absolutely ripped them apart there. That was an incredible run from Reece boy to bash and crash there. Josh Adokar just not quite being able to use his speed. Ankle tapped beautifully. I think they were expecting the pass to Fox, and that became an issue. Marky Mark now. Harry Grant over to the left here. Pat Carrigan now up with it now. Carrigan enforces forward here. England getting them down. Back around here, and it's Cotter's ball running forward here. Ruben Cotter gets to the ground. Neutralizer says, glad I got my Reece Walsh prediction right, TJC. Yep, shout out to your prediction there. Kangaroos 13 plus, Reece Walsh first try scorer. Yeah, bro, that's a brilliant shout for first try scorer, man. Reece Walsh, what a player he is. 13 plus, though, yet to happen, is still 8-0 at the moment as it stands here. And here we go. Here's Crichton through the middle here. And Angus Crichton. He may be a finger down, but he ain't any points down. He's got it. The talent he has is immeasurable. You have it or you don't. And we're going up with a try here for the Kangaroos to make it 12. England are going to have to pray for something from the bunker. Angus Crichton, the former South Sydney Rabbitoh, current Rooster, and State of Origin star, international star as well, grabs the ball in the air goal, and it's a try. He's like, this fullback ain't getting me. He didn't even care. He didn't even care that there were 2 defenders coming for him. He went, I'm getting this and you can't stop me. He grabs that. I personally think that's a try. But we'll see. Yep. Referee blows the whistle. It'll be 12 points to 0 to Australia. England. It's not a high score in the modern game, and there's definitely the opportunity there to be coming back in it. But England are going to have to switch on from here because this is where it can get ugly. 12-0, you have one of 2 options. You either switch the heck on, get yourself in the attacking positions and find your momentum for a comeback, or you fall to pieces, you get that 13-plus hit, and then you just struggle to ever find your way back into it. To be fair, though, it is only game 1 of a 3-series affair. England can, of course, come back for the rest here, but that will require them being together as a team, sticking to their formations, what their coach has in mind, and getting it done. It's easier said than done. It is a very, very accurate saying on this game. Now Nathan Cleary. 4-time premiership winner from the sideline. With the Penrith Panthers, he won the 2021, 2022, 2023, and 2024 premierships, respectively. Cleary slots it in. Was there ever a doubt, bro? Might as well have a magnet there, and he's always going in. Nathan Cleary, ladies and gents. And it is 6 points on the board there. 14-0 the scoreline. England starts jumping up. Honestly, though, shout out to England. I don't actually think they've been that bad. I think England have been great, honestly, in this game. That's the crazy thing about this. I think England have been brilliant. I think you guys should be very proud of how you played. All right? I think England's done fine. But Australia, has just simply had that slightly better attack, right? I don't actually think the England defense has been that. It's been good. It's been good. They've had great efforts. They haven't had a Reece Walsh to stop those moments like from Crichton. I think that's been a difference. Carrigan now. Down in front here. To the ground he goes. Then flipping around, Harry Grant here. Smacked and dashed. Kai Pierce-Paul says, hello, son. You're my child. Get the nappy on. And a big dump there in the nappy from Munster there. Bouncing around here. It ends up in the hands of Jack Wellesby. The first ever game I went to, the World Club Challenge at Penrith. Jack Wellesby was man of the match in that one. Absolutely legendary. I remember that game well. I was cheering for St. Helens as an Eels fan. Watching it here, and Wellesby, Wellesby knocks that one on 100%. 100%. Boom. All right. And the referee's actually going to say, go back here and retake the play. England on first tackle here. Dom Young around. Had a very awkward year, Dominic Young, between the Roosters and the Newcastle Knights. He's back home with Newcastle, but his stint at Roosters was a very awkward one. You know, he had a great start, very good first year before falling off this one. Just a bit of poor form. Found his way falling out of favour in the team and, well, had to go back. Rugby league's a harsh game like that sometimes. All it takes is a stint of poor form to push you out. Kai Pierce-Paul. Offloads now. Now to the right here. Wellesby looks for the pass. Jack Wellesby finds Farnworth. Dom Young down the side here. And he chucks that straight into Harry Grant's face. Oh my God, Walsh. I'm not sure what his idea was there, Dom Young. You got something against him, bruv. Have you got something against him? Oh my God. I want to watch this again. Yeah. Walsh, he just goes bang. Goodness me, man. Bruh. Dom Young. This isn't the NFL, bro. You're not trying to get those passes forward, man. Goodness me, bro. All right. Feet in the scrub here for Australia. In all serious now. There we go. Oh, goodness me, man. Goodness me. Let's see if we can just reach the sunnies in there again. Interesting call, even though he wasn't even hit. Australia. Flying around here. Down the middle now. Hudson Young. Wrapped up nicely around the ball there. Finds his way to Harry Grant. Carrigan now to Munster. Munster in and around here. Angus Crichton there forward. Oh, keeping hold of the English player. I don't blame John Bateman for taking a whack there. Crichton's not happy. He's like, sir, I can't even hold him. What are you talking about? Over to Collins now. He's Roosters' teammate. Here's Collins. Though they are Origin opposition usually, Lindsay Collins and Angus Crichton. Cleary, down the right here. Take a look out for Walsh here. He could be taking off at any second. Reece Walsh with the ball. Fifth tackle here, 37 metres gained. It's an absolute bomb here. And England do step in front of the Aussies, but it should be fine here. Simple play there. And Australia will get themselves the defensive set for this time. Reversing it around here. England, Wellesby Just taps and goes here over to Dom Young. Dom Young with a quick pass. It's an offloading frenzy at the moment. Farnworth over to the left here and down the middle. It's going to be a simple run there and a very anticlimactic end there to the set from England there. That just had to end with Owen Trout. It's a long kick from England. Oh my God. Oh my God. Litton, take a bow, son. You've just put Reece Walsh in his place. No, from the Aussies. And England now on the attack here. Litton down to the right here. George Williams. Williams over to Wellesby. Goes to Farnworth here. Farnworth around now. Farnworth held on the ground here. Then Wellesby to George Williams. Trout stepping around here. Trout held. 10 meters away now. Stepping around for Williams and the ball's lost there. Reece Walsh collects. Walsh down the middle. Farnworth catches him. Oh my God. And he surrendered. He surrendered before he could get a big tackle put on him. Reece Walsh. May have damaged his neck a little doing it too. Munster now with the little tippy toes, the little magic feet. Ankle break. I want an ankle break somewhere. Come on, do it. Give us an ankle break, legends. Come on. We want it. And Colomatuggy. The fact that Colomatuggy's 17 on their bench just shows you how stacked Australia's lineup is, by the way. Colomatuggy in another era would be one of the greats. Harry Grant, one-handed, over to Cotter. Now to Munster. Cotter to Munster. Never realised that kind of, it rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? Cotter Munster, the R. Munster struggling to get up. He's not happy with England there. Harry Grant chips and chases, and Wellesby just simply taps that out of play there. And Australia is just relentless at the moment. England just rushing into defence here. The fact that they've managed to keep their cool for so long, I don't think many nations are going to be able to keep Australia out like England's trying to, even if it is 13 plus at the moment. Marker or no marker, it's impressive. England now with the goal line dropout here. Kicks it over to the far right here. And it's too short. Doesn't even make 10. And Dom Young gets it from inside the 10. Australia mess up. Legends. England with it. Here we go. And how often do you see that? Not very often at all. It bouncing straight to the player. Oh, Herbie Farnworth and Munster. What has Cam Munster said? Herbie Farnworth's not happy. Farnworth fuming at Cameron Munster. He's talking to the referee. This might be something that makes the papers, whatever this is about. Watching it. Well, he's grabbing him round the neck. Do you think he's annoyed that he got grabbed round the neck, guys? Is that a chance? Is that the shout we're going with, potentially? It's a classic English move, though. The biff, I love it. That some of the most passionate sports people you'll ever meet. Farnworth now to go. It's been great from the referee. He's let the game flow well so far, personally, for me. Over to the left now. Just a bit of a little run there for England. And we'll be halfway through the set. 50% of the play with that one. Third tackle. Now to the left, George Williams. The Sharky. He looks like the Sharky, but he's actually a former Canberra Raider and current Warrington Wolf. Feel free to let me know. I'm not so certain if he's won yet anything, but he may have. I might be forgetting something. England now. Nearly to the halfway line here. Fifth tackle, 27 metres gain. They're going to clear it. And it's just going to be allowed to bounce over to Josh Adokar here. Josh Adokar with the forceful run now. The Fox moving forward now. He likes to move it. What does the Fox say? Is a callback to a very, very funny song for my generation. Me. Australia, keep England down. Harry Grant. Not many players in our game you'd want more to give you service than Harry Grant. Though maybe not the behind-the-counter kind of service. Dearden. I felt like for Queensland, he was wasted in a 14 role. I was proven right. So I was a bit surprised when I saw that Kevy named him in a 14 kind of position. But, you know, I'm not the coach. It's not affecting the team at the moment, is it? Hudson Young, he hasn't had his best days, but he hasn't had his worst either. Reece Walsh to Shibasaki here. And Shibasaki gets over to the 10-meter line here now. He scored 2 in the grand final, I'm pretty sure. Fox, short there on 5th tackle here. And he's arguing that George Williams was offside. The referee says, yes, set restart here. And Dom Young, I could argue, tried to interfere the ruck there. Harry Grant to Dearden. To Kolomatangi, offloads to Cleary. Nathan Cleary, and Cleary completely messes it up there. But England slip into the goal line, and it'll be a dropout. Honestly, you could argue George Williams should have been a sin bin. He was well offside there, legends. Well offside. But I guess that's letting the game flow, right? If Mitch Moses injury-free, Eels top 8 side for sure, TJC. 100% neutralizer, and I appreciate a non-Parramatta Eels supporter saying that, legend. You know, because, you know, you can sound very biased when you're an Eels supporter with it. You know, like, I feel like when you're an when you support a club and you have an opinion that's positive of your club, people go, oh, yeah, sure, whatever. Especially when you're a club that has a 40-year drought like mine. But genuinely, and thank you for saying that, neutralizer, once again, I do think Eels are a top 8 team if Moses stays fit next year. I think we could argue for it without him, but yeah, win him there 100%. All right, and moving forward now, England, Johnston held on the ground. Shout out to Johnston. He's had a good game for them so far. Not to be confused with Alex Johnston, who played for PNG in our earlier stream, legends. Not to be confused. Over to George Williams. Down the side here. Back around now, Wellesby, Herbie Farnworth here, and Herbie Farnworth flopped on. 3rd tackle here, Wellesby. He's not going to find the pass here. Honestly, he's built a bit like a prop, isn't he, the fullback? He's bulk as heck. And now England with the clearance down to the left. Caught up neatly there by Marky Mark. I almost said Reece Walsh there. In the light, his face was, mate, Brighton, bro. I went blind. I went blind trying to see who he was, man. His future, it's just so bright. Yeah, that's why I don't support Raiders anymore. Fair enough, man. Fair enough, you know, if you don't want to support the Raiders, legend. I think they had their best year in a while, but, yeah, unfortunately just couldn't get the job done, could they? Also, most of the poll reckoning England will come back in this one. At the moment, it's not that I don't see it at the moment. I think what my thing is, right, and I say this as someone who really wants competitive games, I'm not certain if it will happen with how this game's going. Shibasaki to Fox, and I'd like to, here's a bit of a non-bias here. I'd like to argue that Fox has had a very average game for Australia. Like, and I say that as somebody who, you know, he's the Eels winger right now for me, the winger. Like, yes, there's Lomax, but for me, Fox is the guy. You know, he's the one that's committed, and he just, for me, didn't have his best game there. Just did not have his best game so far. There's time for that to change. You know, we're going to be entering the final 20 minutes in about 30 seconds, so there's complete time for that to change, but is what it is. Cameron Munster just pointing around. I just can't see where the points come from for England. As much as I want to see it, I just don't. And you go, oh, sure you do, Australian. But, like, it's true. I genuinely do want to see some interesting plays. You know, I do want England to get a try back. I do. Way with it tonight, TJC. Clearly one-sided. Yeah. I do think there's been some... I feel like the first try you could have got away with disallowing. I've just got to say that. But credit where it's due. Walsh
Walsh has had a good enough game to have a try, so I don't even mind. Set restart for England here. This is the moment. This is one of the big things they needed. Knowles over, and they lose some meters there as Lewis is wrapped up neatly there by his opposition halves. Back over to the middle here. And they're just trying to gain the meters before, I think, attempting to score in the final 2 tackles. Watch again here. They'll dash through the middle. Yeah, dash through the middle. Kai Pierce-Bowl looked for the offload, couldn't find it. Able to hold on to the ball there. Short pass to the right here. Wellesby over to Farnworth. Farnworth with the steps here. Herbie Farnworth now. Farnworth caught up in it on the 10-meter line now. Then over to the left here. Good long kick there. Unfortunately, it goes a bit too sideways. Now to the far wing. He kicks through there. They were expecting it. Marky Mark now. Stepping around the ball here. And he gains about 20 meters for them. Brilliant stuff from the Australians. And that is the Roosters Rookie of the Year there. Even though he's not really a rookie. And RLPA's Rookie of the Year, as well as Roosters, I think, well, not only Winger of the Year, I think he could have been Player of the Year. He's also was in the Team of the Year for Australia. So what a year he's had, full of accolades, despite them not winning the comp. Shout out to Brisbane, though. They've got quite a few players in this team after winning the comp. Cleary goes over to Cotter now, and Ruben Cotter forward here. Cotter, Spotter Cotter as we call him on the channel, always knows a spot. Nathan Cleary, an absolute bomb in the air. Matt Burner would be jealous here. And as it stands, I feel like this is a performance for the Kangaroos of the past to be proud of. Even the English, like it may not be something where a loss is a loss at the end of the day, but they just can't capitalize. They just can't capitalize right now, legends, unfortunately for them. And here comes England, only on their own 30 here so far, third tackle. Australia very quick to clear up any mess. Yeah, Tom Dearden's on in the number 14 role, legend. Very long kick from England here, but Reece Walsh catches that one. No problems. Walsh now to the middle here. I think he wants to take off again, Reece Walsh. But they have 4 defenders ready for him. That's right, a whopping 4. 3 end up finishing it, though. And with a big kiss and a smack to the face, Reece Walsh is down. And now a shove there. Honestly, I'm surprised that Walsh didn't arc up back to them. He's growing up. He's growing up, Reese's Pieces. And we're having a bit of a disagreement here. Farnworth not happy with the Aussies here. Very passionate for an Englishman playing in Australia. I wonder if he is a Burnley fan, genuinely, having been born there. Should ask him. Good long kick there. And it ends up on the halfway line here. Shibasaki now. Over to the right. Munster gets it to Tino now. Tino Fa'asuamale. Recently entered the open market. St. George, Bulldogs, Storm, and the Bears are all interested in his signature. Of course, he's got a preference to stay at the Titans, but it is interesting that he's going on the market with those clubs interested. Could we see Tino repping new colours in the near future that aren't just the Gold Coast and the green and yellow? Now to the middle here. Lifted up by the leg there, but held. Australia, Dearden, round to the left here. Cleary, Munster dummies here, passes back, and Angus Crichton has a double for Australia. And there you have it. Just put him in the front seat and let him steer. He'll get the job done every single time there. And the Australian Kangaroo, Angus Crichton, makes it 18-0 here in favour of the Kangaroos. It's a tough ask for England now in this one. Just taking a look at it here, though. Unfortunate from Farnworth just not getting off the player, and it led to this set here where Munster does an amazing offload. And Wellesby, actually, for as good of a quality player he is, Wellesby was completely caught off. Mate, he was completely caught off guard. Jeez, I didn't expect this compared to the first half. Nah, man. England have gone back a gear, unfortunately, right now, Andrew. Fortunately, they've gone back a gear, legend. It's not what I would have expected either, bro. I would have expected England to bounce back probably with, the first try in the second half, to be honest with you. It was so tight. Only a try the difference, but just too much. 15 minutes still to go on the clock, though. Well, actually, 14 technically. Nathan Cleary, he got 3 out of 3 today so far, so that's 100%. Will he make it 4 out of 4, or will it be 3 out of 4? From the sideline here. Chin's not in his way this time. Nathan Cleary got it. He's got it. It's 20-0. It's 20-0. Oh my God, it's 20-0. And what was that I said earlier about teams struggling to get to 20 in this one? Well, he's on 20 now. Will there be no more tries so that my prediction is correct? Or will I just be flat out wrong? Probably the latter. But right now, the neutralizer, you're looking like a very smart man, right? Australia 13 plus with Reece Walsh, first try scorer. Kangaroos by 4, first try scorer Reece Walsh. You're not right about the margin, Liam, but you're right about the first try scorer. So I think you got half a correct one there. Walshy edits, you've still got a long way to go for your prediction of Australia 40 plus, but your Reece Walsh first and last try scorer is still on. That's all good, Andrew, man. Good luck. England only focused on bully Australia. Look at every tackle holding us down. Oh, yeah, they're rough as guts, England, bro. They're rough as guts. That's how they do things, man, over there. As rough as it gets. Anyways, we've got a challenge here, it looks like, coming up to the board, legends. Bunker decision. Let's go. Captain's challenge. Let's take a look at it here. Well, yeah, they stop him from being able to play the ball. He can't play the ball like that. Unless they argue that he got up too quickly to play it. All right, they're going to say inconclusive. They'll retain the right to challenge. I don't know if it was inconclusive. I don't know if I fully agree with that, but that's the call there. They'll retain the right to challenge, legends. And there we have it. It's just so bright, the future of rugby league, eh? It's just so bright, legends. And they're on with it. Back over to the left here. England, they're right in front, so this is a huge opportunity for them. Get their first points on the board and finish strong into the second game of the Ashes. And Colin Matangi wraps him up nicely there. Australia, round to the left here. It's a long pass now. Pass backwards over to Kai Pearce-Paul here. Kai Pearce-Paul, Paul, down they go. And England spun around. Dom Young just unable to do anything. Kai Pearce-Paul. Back to the left. Round the middle here. Herbie Farnworth. And it looks like they were ready for it. Big Tino puts the hit on him. Bro, he was on the hit list from the get-go, clearly. George Williams, they whip it out here. Backwards. It's desperate from England. I don't know. Is that a try? I think there was a knock-on in there. I think there had to be a knock-on in there. But Owen Trout, for a second, seems to have thought he got a try. Angus 2 tries. Well, Angus Crichton has been a player. He has been a player of the game. Absolutely, he has been, bro. Especially with those 2 tries. But overall, just involvement too. He had that knock-on earlier in the game that wasn't ideal. But, it was also a very awkward pass. So, I don't hold it fully against him here. And Australia, where they've won the game is defense. Let's face it. While neither team has been awful defensively, England have switched off at points with the defence that Australia have taken prime advantage of. That's just how it's gone down. It's unfortunate, but it's how it does. It's how the cookie crumbles, as they say, right? Over to the right here. Nearly to the halfway line, Kolomatagi. Oh, yeah, they're going to... Oh, my God, that was ages away. That was absolutely ages away, but it doesn't get quite over to the 20 there. It was a good effort from Reece Walsh, actually, to try and make that a 40-20. Just not quite worth it. And Australia are at a point now where I reckon they're just trying to see what they can get away with. Game 1 of the Ashes, what a great return it's been. Yeah, no, I agree with the call. That wasn't a try. There was definitely a hit forward by the English players. It's just unfortunate for them, though. You probably could have got away with giving it, to be honest. But you just can't, can you? If it's against the rules, it's against the rules. Noticed you're in front of me. You were waiting for the reaction, legend. You were waiting for it. No, I was in shock about it, man. But it was no try. I do stand by that. Herbie Farnworth, and that just slides forward here. I reckon it will be backwards off Australia, forward off of Herbie, knock on Australia Gabba. Yep, and play on. Reece Walsh, Cleary, dummies and goes alone here. Cleary gets to about the 10 there before going down. My apologies for just having such good internet, legend. Bit of a dog's breakfast the second half compared to the first for England. I mean, Australia can still get 40. They still can, legend, but I don't know if they will in 9 minutes, man. I think England will hold them out from that. If they get 30, I'll consider you right enough. Shibasaki, back to Walsh. Reece Walsh has a double. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! Oi, oi, oi! The green and gold never falls! Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Reece Walsh, we love you. And Walshy boys making this a white Walsh. 24-0 now with a kick to come here. Australia and Reece Walsh have been on fire. And Broncos fans, get excited. That was Shibasaki over to Reece. A Broncos Australian setup try. Yes, Munster and Cleary began it, but Walsh and Shibasaki are what finished it. And that might be a sign of tries to come in 2026 between the two. Reece Walsh. The sky is the limit. In fact, no, the sky isn't the limit. The solar system is the limit. And even then, I don't think that's far enough to describe the limit of how far he can go. Oi, oi, oi! Forget his name, but I know why Buddies let him go to see it with England, no class. See it with England, no class. No class. No class, man. No class, bros. They need more class, man, between them. And Nathan Cleary with the Ashes ball to make it 26 points. Look it up here. Take your deep breaths, son. Take your deep breaths. From the sideline here. Nathan Cleary. He's had a good game so far. Australia have had a really good game. England, well, I can't call it a bad game, but, you know, at the end of the day, you can't be conceding 26 points and expecting to win a game that goes for free. You can't. You can't be expecting to win the series when you're doing that. England need to, and I say this as an Aussie, England need to take a look at where they went wrong in this game and build for the other two. They need to build for that future because they're going to have to come back from one down now, and that's always a tough feat. Let's face it, though, England will probably win the second just so that we can have a decider in the third. That's what I feel like. But, an Australian sweep isn't out of the possibilities. It's just you very rarely see a sweep, right? Because usually by the time they do the second, they don't care. Like it just usually you very rarely see a sweep, but it'd be good, be great for Australia. But and oh no, Marky Mark down the wing here, absolutely fine. And he recovered somehow. He's not out of play. How is he not out of play? To Reece Walsh with an extremely long pass over to Munster here, and Cameron Munster goes forward here. Cameron Munster on his way round now. Third tackle. Australia, they're just unbelievable, aren't they? They want 30 points. Dearden. Goes to Cleary. Cleary to Shibasaki, and he knocks that on into Crichton. And that would have just been special. But it doesn't end up working out. England, you survived that one. Watching it again here. It wasn't exactly It was an all right pass, but I wouldn't exactly call it the best from Cleary to Shibasaki. I want to watch here how Mark stayed in play. How on earth did he manage to do that? I can't believe it. And we have a penalty for England here. By the way, Trout is officially off. Clark is back on. England down the middle now. And Bateman looking for the run here. Grabbed by the sleeve there. 74 minutes and a half gone by so far. We'll be entering the final 5 minutes in just a second here on the channel. Between England and Australia here. Remember though, legends, we do have a stream later today here, actually, when we have Tonga versus Samoa. I will be putting that up in probably the next couple hours onto the channel, but should be looking forward to that. Feel free to tune in if you just love your international footy. England, now down the middle here. Around 20 out, we go over to the right. Looks for the pass here and finds it. Trying to go. Wellesby, over to the left now. Down the middle, low kick there. Plenty of chase on it. And absolutely batted off the ball there, the Englishman. But I don't think he was going to be quick enough to get there anyways, necessarily. But they're going to blow for a penalty. Okay. They're blowing for a penalty here. Harry Grant, I mean, you got nothing to lose. Why not challenge it, right? Like, it's already what it is. Why not challenge it and lose your challenge, bro? Come on. Yeah. We've got a challenge from Harry Grant. I reckon it's just to stabilize things, just so they can get their defense ready. They want to keep them to 0 in this game. I think that's Australia's goal from here on in. And with 4.5 minutes to go, it's definitely a chance. Watching it. Watching it. Watching it. Yeah, he looks into him and he steps into him there. Yeah. He looks at him and then he steps into him. No doubt. Watch it here. It's, is it Cleary? I don't know who the blur is. Is it Cleary that does that, legends? The challenge by Australia will be unsuccessful. Boom. Unsuccessful challenge for Australia. England get to keep going with it here. Back over to the left now. Moving around here. Set restart as well for England. I mean, why not, I guess, Australia? You just got to let the seconds tick down. And through the middle. And England have themselves points on the board. They were not going to be kept to 0 in this one, quite deservingly. And Darryl Clark has the only try of the game for England, potentially. 26-4 now with a kick to come. The England crowd given something to celebrate. It's been a tough game. 4:26 with the kick to come now. From in front now. To make it 6. Just a 20-point gap. Eels, Streams, wide, Hayne, 1, Brown, 6, Moses, 7, 9, De Silva, Forts. Honestly, legend, I'm not big on De Silva yet, personally, man. I'd probably rather Riley or Reed, personally, but yeah, overall, I don't mind it, legend. Overall. But that's just like, yeah. Overall, I don't mind that spine. Yeah, and England just leaving it a bit too late. Absolutely. They showed ability in this game, England, but it just wasn't quite enough. For me, they just did not focus on their defense enough, and Australia took prime advantage. And they got the lollies, the chocolate out of the basket. They won the raffle. They need to take their opportunities and learn for it for the next games coming up in this series. I know they just get passionate about anything they do, Legend. That's how England is. Yeah, kicking without the T. I didn't even realize that about this. They're kicking without the T, Legends. A good system. I believe he'll only get better under Coach Jason Miles. That's fair enough, man. That's fair enough. Australia Kangaroos on the defense here. I could definitely see that, man. What did they use? They used nothing, bro. They used nothing. He just put it on the ground and kicked. And we got a bit of a biff. It wouldn't be a game versus the English without a biff, would it? Give us a push and shove. Somebody get an injury. Come on. Make this interesting. Domyard and Tino Cleary then arcing up to each other hard here. The referee just maintaining everything. Got to remember, arcing up and stuff, it's a lot less taken seriously in the English game than it is in the Aussie game. Completely different viewpoints on that stuff. Can't expect to go to England to be playing by Aussie rules. Well handled there by the referee. Just keeping it down there. Shout out to the ref for that one. Dom Young. Just moving forward here with the big legs now. It's a speedy run there from England here. Johnston held. Clark. It's great from him for his try earlier. And then to the left here, Wellsby. It makes you wonder why they ever took him off, because I feel like their best moments were with him. Then again, 80-minute hookers are hard to come by in the modern game, aren't they? Over to the right on a fifth tackle here, 52 metres gained. It's a good long kick here for Australia. Reece Walsh manages to collect it here. Reece Walsh forward now, and Walsh forced down to the ground now. Goes over to Dearden and Marky Mark forward here. Just moving with it here. Can't wait when we head to Liverpool for the second game of the Ashes. Hopefully we make them lose there too, because God, I hate it when Liverpool wins anything. I hope they lose to Brentford today and Man United smash Brighton. It's a battle of the bees for the rivals. It's a very long kick there from Australia. England struggling. Forced out of play. Forced out of play. No, it's a goal line dropout instead, but I thought he was forced out of play. Maybe he got the pass off last moment, but oh my God. Oh my God, Legends. Yeah. Yeah, I thought his boots touching the line. Either way, it's probably Australia's ball, but still, wow. Good play from Australia. Not many Kangaroo supporters in the crowd, but, that's because it's on the other side of the planet. And there's the Fox with the ball here. Off the goal line, drop out now. Fox tackled there on the 20. 20 seconds left on the clock now. Keon Kolomatangi rushes forward here, and Kolomatangi goes down. Poor England supporters, man. This has probably been a rough one for them. And all right, on the final attack here, let's do the 10-second countdown. Australia knock it on here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ding, 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 ding. It is full time at Wembley Stadium. The Australian Kangaroos offer Maurice Walsh masterclass have bested England 26-6. And the English viewers and coach don't know what to say about it. They did their best. They showed their passion. But unfortunately for them, Australia was just too much. GG's where it's due to them, and appreciate everybody wherever you were watching across the world for this stream. I hope you all had an amazing time with it. Make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe if you are new and want to see more content like this. And I'll see you all next time. This has been game 1 of the Ashes. Australia is now up 1-0, baby. Let's go, legends. Your tip was the closest, Walshy edits. It was actually, right? It was here. Well, Liam was right about first try scorer. You were right about first try and last. Yeah, you did really good there, man. You did really good there, man, for your prediction. I think neutralizer was probably the most correct, though, when he said Kangaroos 13 plus and Reece Walsh win a try. But I think yours was the best with the boldest. So good on you. Anyways, thanks for watching, legends. I'll see you guys for the stream later today. Thank you very much. Appreciate you all. Have a good rest, guys, and have a good day, English viewers. Let's go. Australia, Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! Oh, yeah, baby.